entire Android app was built using Google AI Studio. And after this new update, Google AI Studio is basically becoming an Android app developer. No Android Studio, no coding setup, no complicated configuration. I just described the app I wanted, and Gemini generated a real Android application for me. Not a fake prototype, not a web wrapper, a real Android app built with actual Android frameworks. And the craziest part, I can install the APK directly onto my phone. Okay, so turn AI into your paycheck. Welcome to Pro AI Income, where AI meets real profits. So, finally, Google AI Studio has been completely transformed. New logo, new interface, new AI-powered build workspace. But the biggest update? Google AI Studio can now connect apps directly with Gmail, Google Sheets, Google Docs, Google Drive, and even generate complete Android apps using Kotlin and Jetpack Compose. And this is where things get insane. Google AI Studio can now build Android apps directly inside Android frameworks, real native Android applications with actual app screens, real navigation systems, live Android previews, APK generation, and direct installation onto your phone. You literally describe your app using plain English, and Gemini starts generating the UI, the layouts, the app structure, the components, and even fixes bugs using normal human instructions. It can manage multiple project files, understand the entire app structure, preview the app live inside the browser, and export a complete working Android application. And today, we're going to test how powerful this actually is. So, in this video, we'll build an expense management Android app for a family of 4 inside Google AI Studio, improve it live with AI, and then install the APK directly onto my Android phone. I'll show you the complete process step by step. So if you think this will be useful for you, make sure to subscribe to the channel and like this video. Let's get started. So now I'm inside the all-new Google AI Studio, and as you can see, the entire interface has changed. We now have this new Android framework option directly inside AI Studio. So if you want to build a real Android app, you can simply select this and start building. And now here, I'm going to add my prompt for the app. So the prompt is basically telling Gemini that I want to build a modern family finance management app for a family of 4 with expense tracking, budget management, savings goals, analytics, and all the important personal finance features. So I've added the prompt, and now it's generating the app. As you can see, Google AI Studio has started working on the entire Android project. So this can take a few minutes because it's building the whole app for us. And now, after some time, it's showing me different interface styles, color themes, typography, and complete design options. Earlier, this feature wasn't available inside AI Studio, but now it actually gives multiple UI themes to choose from, which is really cool. You can see there are different styles and layouts here. I think this one looks the best, so I'm selecting this theme and moving ahead. Now AI Studio will apply this design and generate the complete Android app for us. I'm going to skip the waiting part. And yes, now the app is finally ready. And here, as you can see, this is a completely different kind of preview. Now, Google AI Studio is showing the app inside a virtual Android phone interface. It's not a real mobile device, but it gives you a live preview of how the app will actually look once installed on a phone. And honestly, this feels really advanced. You can even see these controls here. Go back, go to home screen, and rotate the device. These are also part of the new updates inside Google AI Studio. Now, let's take a look at the app design it generated for us. So first, we have this really premium-looking header section with the family wallet branding and the Home Flow app title. It also added live family member indicators at the top, which actually looks very modern. Then here we have the main family balance card showing total money, income, expenses, and quick action buttons. Below that, it created different bento-style finance cards for things like next bill reminders, savings targets, family allowances, weekly spending analytics, and top spending categories. It even generated charts, graphs, expense breakdowns, and member contribution sections automatically. And here are the 5 main pages it generated for the app. First is the Home Dashboard page, which gives a complete overview of the family's financial status with balance cards, spending analytics, and bill reminders. Then we have the Transactions page, where every expense and deposit is tracked with categories, timestamps, and family member profiles. Next is the Budget Management page, where you can set spending limits for groceries, fuel, subscriptions, and other categories with live progress indicators. Then there's the Savings page, which tracks family savings goals and shows progress toward target amounts. And finally, we have the Family Profile section, where each family member gets their own profile, allowance tracking, and spending overview. And honestly, the overall UI looks surprisingly premium for something generated completely with AI. And from here, I can even switch the entire app from dark mode to light mode instantly. Honestly, this app already has so many detailed features and small UI elements, and all of this was generated from just a couple lines of prompts. Now, Google AI Studio is becoming seriously powerful. I know the preview quality looks a little lower right now, but I've already generated and tested a few apps with this. Inside the preview window, it sometimes looks slightly compressed or low quality, but once you install the app on an actual mobile device, the UI looks much cleaner and properly optimized, so don't worry about the preview quality here. Now, let's actually test the app and see if everything is working properly. So first, I'm going to remove some of the demo expenses that were already added automatically. And now let's create a real expense entry. Here, you can see all 4 family member profiles are showing properly inside the app. I'm selecting Emma, adding a shopping expense of 2,000 USD, and choosing the groceries category. And yes, it's added successfully. Now let's also test the income section. I'm adding Sarah's monthly salary as an income of 10,000 USD, and there we go. That's working too. Now, if we go back to the home page, you can already see the total family balance updating in real time. The analytics graphs are changing, budget cards are updating, and even the spending categories are reflecting the new transactions. Let's also create a monthly grocery budget quickly. I'll set a spending limit for groceries, and now the app is tracking how much of the budget has already been used. We can also add savings goals, bill reminders, and separate spending activity for each family member. And honestly, for something generated almost completely with AI, this is actually working surprisingly well. And now, let's understand what Google AI Studio is actually doing behind the scenes while building this app, because this part is honestly crazy. As you can see in these architecture diagrams, Google AI Studio is not just designing screens. The app is built using Room Database, SQLite, Kotlin, Jetpack Compose, and proper Android architecture patterns. These are the same technologies professional Android developers use while building real production apps. It is actually generating the complete Android app structure for us. So first, it creates all the data models for the app. For example, family members, expenses, income, budgets, bill reminders, and savings goals. Basically, AI Studio understands what kind of app we're building and automatically creates the database structure around it. Then after that, it connects everything together using proper Android architecture. So whenever I add a new expense inside the app, the UI first sends that action to the app logic layer. Then Google AI Studio automatically generated backend layers like view models, repositories, and room database handlers. These layers process the data in the background, store it safely, and then update the app instantly. That's why whenever I add a salary, a grocery expense, or a budget, the balance changes immediately, the charts update, the analytics refresh, and every screen syncs automatically in real time. And the really impressive part is, all of this is happening using actual Android development technologies. The app is using Room Database for storage, SQLite as the database engine, Kotlin coroutines for background processing, and MVVM architecture for managing the app properly. These are real technologies used by professional Android developers, and Google AI Studio generated all of this automatically from just a text prompt. That's why this doesn't feel like a simple AI-generated demo anymore. It feels like AI Studio is acting like a real Android developer, creating the UI, the backend, the database, the app architecture, the logic flow, and even the real-time data updates completely on its own. And honestly, this is the first time I've seen an AI tool generate this much actual Android infrastructure automatically. And honestly, I don't think I need to change anything else in this app now. So the next thing I want to do is install this app on my actual Android phone and start using it. But for Android app installation, we need the APK file. And earlier, getting an APK file from AI-generated apps was honestly a very long process. In most vibe coding tools, you usually have to download all the code files, move them into Android Studio, fix dependencies, build the project manually, and then finally generate the APK file. Sometimes people even convert web apps into APKs using third-party tools and wrappers. Even Google Anti-Gravity still doesn't directly give APK files for the apps generated there. But now, with the new Google AI Studio update, it can generate the APK file directly for the app, which is honestly one of the biggest updates. So now, I'm simply going to tell AI Studio that I want the APK build for this app. And after that, AI Studio will start preparing the Android build files automatically. Now, this process can take a little time because it's compiling the complete Android project in the background, so I'm just going to skip the waiting part. And yes, now you can see AI Studio has generated the APK build successfully and even provided the file path for it. So I'm opening the File Explorer, finding the APK file, and here it is. Now I can simply right-click, download the APK, and directly install this app onto my Android phone. I can simply transfer this APK file to my mobile using WhatsApp, Google Drive, Telegram, a USB cable, or any file sharing method. Now let's open the APK file on the phone, click Install, and give the required permissions, and there we go. The app is now successfully installed on my Android device. And honestly, this is the crazy part. Just a little while ago, this app was only an idea written in a prompt, and now it's a fully working Android application running on my actual phone. We have the UI, the backend, the database, analytics, budgets, family profiles, real-time updates, and even offline storage, all generated almost completely with AI inside Google AI Studio. So yeah, that's all for this video. And this shows how powerful Google AI Studio is becoming for Android app development. The fact that it can build complete Android apps, generate real backend systems, create databases, make APK files directly, and even let you test everything inside the browser is actually crazy. And the best part is you can build multiple apps like this in a very simple way just using prompts. No complicated setup, no huge coding knowledge, and no long development process like before. Honestly, this really feels like the future of Android app development. So if you want more videos on Google AI Studio, AI app building, vibe coding, and crazy AI tools like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel and like this video. And also comment below what kind of AI app you want me to build next. I'll see you in the next video.